Good morning. Good morning. It is 9:04 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Saturday. This is a cozy version. This is a cozy little live stream of meaningful conversations. We're getting cozy today. What do you want to be? What do you want to do? What do you want to see? Where do you want to go? What do you want your life to look like? That's what we're talking about today. I want to, I want us, I hope you can hear me. I want us to get comfortable talking about this stuff. Let's come a little closer. Watch me drink my coffee that doesn't taste as good. Mr. Friend, oh my gosh, it feels like it's been a while. I'm so glad. Oh, you can hear me. Thank you. Lunar Plays. Hey. Oh my gosh, I'm glad you can hear me. I'm glad you're here. I feel like I haven't live streamed in a while that it's been a while. I miss you. This is a cozier version of a live stream today because I'm feeling a little bit like just tired, but I want to bring that energy, that enthusiasm. So let's talk about today. I was thinking about what we want to be and do and go and see and create. Do you remember me? Lunar Plays 4435 says, the name rings a bell. Did you change your photo though? I can't recall that photo. I'm not sure. My name's Robin, reporting live again from Ontario, Canada, encouraging people to use the internet for good, encouraging the viewpoint of possibility for the future, talking about what we want for our future, our hopes and dreams and goals. What do you want to be, see, do? Where do you want to go? It's so easy for us to just talk about the day to day things. That's why I love these live streams. We call them meaningful conversations, so we can get together and hopefully talk about something productive that's going to help. Or if you have something that you want to share, I'd love to read it. Mr. Friend, I'd love to know how your week has gone. Um, it's interesting. Sometimes these weeks go by so quickly. Um, oh my gosh, I'd like to have a positive impact on the world, Mr. Friend says. I'd like to have a positive impact on the world. What a beautiful gift that is. I think if you have that intention, it probably means you already do. And you're showing signs of it already by spreading kindness. Luna Play says, no, my name used to be Addie Girl. Oh, yes, I remember that name. And I was your live stream all the time. Oh, nice. Mr. Friend says, my week has been very up and down, mostly down. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Likewise, very up and down as well. But I'm focusing on the ups. Let's focus on the ups. Let's focus on the things that are working and extract those lessons from the down. It's interesting. I've had a handful of downs too. And I had a little moment when I was like in tears a little bit in my car. And I ended up using, that experience as part of my weekly publication on Substack. There's a link for it that you can see it. So it was like a little incident that happened with Tommy. And I didn't give examples of the incident. It wasn't anything crazy. It was just a conversation while we were all together. And um, it wasn't like the best moment of my life, but it ended up becoming something that I shared in, this weekly article. So it's so interesting that we can take some of our worst moments and turn them into either a lesson or an insight for ourselves and maybe for other people. So it's pretty interesting that way. Lunar Place says, I want to, oh my gosh, I remember the scientist and my name is Luna. You can call me that. Yes. Luna's from the Philippines and wants to be a scientist. Wow, you will be. You will be a scientist. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. I love that you already know what you want and that you're working towards it. If I remember correctly, you are. And from the Philippines. That's beautiful. I love that. Um, I was sharing something else earlier this week that I think it's important for us to try a bunch of different things. I think that humans, like, we probably have a lot of talents and gifts and things that are natural and easy to us, and we don't even know about them yet because we haven't tried it. We haven't even tried it yet. So I was thinking going forward for myself personally, I want to say yes to more things. I want to do more things that I haven't done before. And continue to step out of my comfort zone because again, I was like almost 45 when I realized that live streaming, or I was 45. that when I fell in love with live streaming, and I would have never known that if I didn't try it. So, like, what else are we missing? Like, what else don't we know about ourselves that it's taking us into our 20s and 30s and 40s and beyond to figure out? I'd be curious. Have you tried anything recently that's new? Is there something that you want to try? Something that a place that you want to go or a thing that you'd like to see in your lifetime or experience? I would love to hear your perspective. I mean, I've shared on this channel I want to travel and go to different places. Um, but I also want to like, I don't know, I don't know. I want to step out of my comfort zone as well. And I have this we were talking about this. I don't know even what it's called, but when you hang from like a rope and then you like put your leg and there's a rope and you're kind of floating in the air and you're turning. It's not acrobatics, but it's almost like that. If somebody knows what that's called, please do tell me because apparently there was something, a few towns over where you could try something like that out. And it's when I heard it, I was like, ooh, I would love to try that. I'm not athletic. I would never call myself athletic, but I'd like to try those new things. So what would you like to try? What do you want to try, be, do, create? Mr. Friend wants to have a positive impact on the world. Luna's going to be a scientist. If there are other people that are willing to share, I want to create a positive impact on the world too. I want to be able to do that anywhere in the world with just my phone as I have here and a strong Wi-Fi connection. And I would love to be able to express all these different creative sides. Like, I want to try DJing. I think I would be good at that too, even though I've never done it before. Um, like, let's just share what we're thinking here. Luna says, and I have good grades in science, but I don't know if that's enough because I'm very overstimulated and really bullied in school. I mean, as a third grader, it's relatable, I think. You know what's funny? I think you might just be a little bit ahead. So you're in third grade, you want to be a scientist, and your brain is always moving, and you say you're overstimulated, but maybe you're just like full of ideas and energized. Is that a bad thing? Maybe like the room you're in is too small for you. And I don't mean but like in terms of little sized people, but maybe their mind is too small for you. And that's why you feel like you don't relate or you're getting bullied. And take comfort in that. Take comfort in knowing that, hey, these people are bullying me because they don't know any better. Like, I'm going to do big things in this world. And one day this will be a story that I share with others. Oh, aerial acrobatics. Okay, I think you want to try. Yes, I would like to be more creative. Music, art, that's beautiful. Yes, aerial acrobatics. That sounds right. Something where you're in the air. That's what I want to try. And I know that I could like feel myself making a noise like, because sometimes I like get out of my chair if I'm at my desk working for too many hours. And I go to get up and I'm like, ugh, making a noise. But I feel like I'm not meant for that. I'm meant to be moving around. I'm not meant to be sitting all day long looking at numbers and spreadsheets. So I want to try that. Hey, Lucas is here. No, you're not late to the party. You're right on time, Lucas. You're right on time. We're just sharing about what we want to think, do, be, create, where we want to go. Um, Mr. Friend wants to be more creative, music, art, absolutely. And I bet you already have like art supplies that you could use, even if it was just a pen and paper. I think we overthink things, and I think we think that we have to be good at something to like it or try it. And that's something that I'm overcoming as well. Hey, Dangerfish says hi. I'm so glad you're here. We've got Luna, who's going to be a scientist in grade 3. Maybe in a room full of grade 3s, you don't fit in because you're thinking bigger, you're thinking future, you're thinking long term, you love science, you get good grades in science. Like, follow that passion, folks. What are you good at? What do you love doing? Maybe that's what we should talk about on the live stream sometimes, because I do think that there is a connection there. If you love people, what age is grade 3, Luna? What age is that? That's a good question. I'm terrible with this type of math. 9, 8, 9, 10? I'm not sure. Luna, if you're comfortable saying how old you are in the Philippines in grade 3, I'd be curious to know. Mr. Friend would like to know as well. But imagine being in grade 3 and you already know you want to be a scientist. I mean, I didn't even know what I wanted to be in my 20s, honestly. It took and even now, I mean, there's no real title that I could say to articulate it. Like, I would like to express my creative passions and have that freedom to do that and earn a living from that. I mean, is what's the word for that? I don't even know. Oh, 8. Oh my God, Luna. Luna's 8 years old, already knows that, you're going to be a scientist. That's beautiful. Ah, Lucas says, Mr. Friend, I love how you're being more creative. Yes. Oh, 8, 9 years old in grade three. Imagine. Luna, I think you're just a little bit ahead. I think you're a little bit ahead of your classmates, and maybe that's why they're still doing very juvenile things and being silly, and you're above and beyond that. Oh, thank you, Lucas. Mr. Friend says, yeah, absolutely. I think we could all deal with a little more creativity in our life. I think that would help all of us. And it doesn't have to be necessarily like I used to think being creative is like a paintbrush on a canvas and you were either good at art or drawing or you're not. But I don't think so. I think that creativity can be a lot of things. It could be writing, it could be drawing, maybe it's putting outfits together, maybe it's experimenting with different things, different videos, editing. There's so much playing around with an instrument. Mr. Friend, I thought that there was an instrument that you used to play. Remind me, because if you have that instrument still, which I think you do, that's perfect. And if you're in the UK and it's ever a sunny day, like, maybe you could sit outside and do it and just switch up the location. I do think that sometimes we feel like we have to do grand things to make it something exciting. Like, hey, it's a long weekend here in Ontario, Canada. Like, for the most part, I'm staying home. I have some family that's going to be staying with us. I have to head a few towns over for a few hours and then come back and I have company. I'm not really going anywhere, but I'm going to make the best of it here and the most exciting by doing different creative things and by exploring my hobbies that I love and playing music and interacting with family and um it's like we have to make our own excitement. We can't wait for big things like vacations, and big holidays. I think we have to create our own joys in some everyday moments. Like, I'm enjoying a cup of coffee outside, and admittedly, it doesn't taste as good as someone else making it. My husband makes way better coffee than I do, and he's at work today. He already made me a coffee earlier. Oh, Luna Play says, I think we all have been there at some point in our lives. Yeah, Lucas says. Um, Hold on. Oh, wrong. Autocorrect it. I'm always called ugly and dumb and a nerd. Oh, did I miss something here? Oh, Mr. Friend says I'm 45 and still don't know where my life is going. Hey, I'm 45 too, and I'm just trying to figure it out. I think I missed something and I apologize. Uh, maybe like we don't have to know where it's going. We should just be experimenting with different things. Maybe that's the trick. 45, like, that's not even halfway there, possibly. So maybe we're experimenting. Um, if people are calling you ugly and dumb and a nerd, again, they are not at the right mindset for you. Like they're at a different level than you. And when you get older, you'll start to see that people who do that are hurting, and then you'll end up feeling like sorry for them and compassionate. But when you're young, it hurts. It hurts your feelings. And it hurt my feelings too when I was young and people said things that were mean. But now when I think back, I'm like, those people were hurting. I wouldn't trade my life with theirs any day. I would never want to be them over me. So take comfort in knowing that you're just a little bit more advanced than they are. Oh, look, Mr. Friend said I used to play piano, but only in grade three. That's okay. I mean, some people have an ear for these things. You don't even need to know how to read a note, but if you just play around it, it can kind of sound like a song. Oh, you just gave me a great idea. I have this beautiful little instrument. It's like you play with your thumbs. It's called a kalimba. And maybe, and I don't know how to play a song on it. It just has a really beautiful sound. I wonder if it'll capture it on the camera one day. It's upstairs. I'll get that. Maybe that's something great. We could just like experiment with different things that we have at home. Um, again, I don't think we have to buy anything. Like I do have this book and it's available on Amazon and it's great if you could buy it, but I don't ever want to come on here and tell people like do this, buy this, and things are going to be perfect for you. I do think we have everything we need. We just have to sort of experiment a little bit. Oh, I love this. So yes, Lucas did say to Luna, I think we all have been there at one point. Mr. Friend says, Luna, don't listen to any negative speakers. And just remember, nerds are the one that change the world. Wow. Okay. This is a beautiful message from Mr. Friend to Luna, who's in grade 3, getting bullied. Luna, don't listen to any negative speakers and just remember that it's the nerds that change the world. Yes, baby. Yes. Mr. Friend, I feel like you just gave Luna some fuel. Next time they're like, you're a nerd. I'm like, yeah, you're welcome because nerds change the world. Thank you. Nerds change the world. I love that. That's such a beautiful statement. So, Luna, I hope you're still here for that part because that was really cool. Lucas says, I don't know if you will see this message, but there's a blackout and the Wi-Fi is about to go out. Oh no. Lucas, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know what time it is for you, but maybe you get to go outside or something. Like maybe that's a sign. It's like go outside for a walk then. If there's a blackout and it's safe to go outside as long as it's not raining and thundering, um, head outside. I think we need a lot more of that too. I think humans need more nature, more time in nature. I know I do. I definitely do. I'm working indoors a lot. Hey, Mr. Inappropriate says, hello, friend. Hello, I'm glad you're here. My name's Robin, reporting live from Ontario, Canada. It's 9:21 a.m. and we're talking about what we want for our future, our hopes, dreams, goals. What do you want to create? What do you want more of in your life? Where do you want to go? What do you want to describe your life? What do you want it to look like? This channel really does encourage people to believe in possibility, believe in human potential, using the internet for good, being able to articulate what we want for our future. It's very easy for us to complain about what's going wrong in our lives and the bad things, but let's focus on the good. I have that saying, when we focus on the good, we become part of it. When we look for the good, we become part of it. So it's true. So this channel is encouraging you. Like what went well this week? Mr. Friend, I'd love to know what went well for you this week. I know you said you had some ups and downs similar to mine. I had tears of joy and tears of sadness and frustration. I had it all this week as well. Pretty interesting stuff. Um, so I'd be curious to know what went well for you. Something that I did several years ago, and it was, at the time I believe I was doing the right thing, and it's a work related matter, and I really worked hard on something to help someone, and I never told anybody I was doing it, and then years and years later, that same situation's coming back around. So I shared a post that I think that the kindness that we give other people, it doesn't ever go away. It kind of floats out into the world and then it comes back around to us. So um, use your opportunities if you're around strangers, if you're in an elevator with someone, if you're in an Uber, for God's sakes, say hello to the person, give them a smile, tell them you wish their day was going well. You don't have to speak to everybody, but acknowledging other humans when they are in your proximity is actually very beautiful. And you'll notice that when you give warmth in life, life has a way of reflecting that warmth back to you. Mr. Friend says, the positive is that I went to the gym. Oh my God. It's not much, but I'm starting to feel physically fitter. That's huge, Mr. Friend. You went to the gym. I don't think we should minimize these things. I think we should be proud of them. Like, I'm going back to the gym now. I feel good. I'm glad I did it. And that becomes a loop for yourself. Like everything builds momentum. Negative talking, we start talking about all the problems we're having, then it begins like this momentum and it starts being noticing more problems and this. But when you're doing the good, hey, I'm going to the gym, things are going well, you're going to build that momentum. Kenneth Ford is here. Hope everyone's having a great day. Yes, we are. Kenneth Ford, what have you created this week? What have you done this week? What are you working on? That's what we're sharing right now. Mr. Friend went to the gym. We've got Luna, grade 3, going to be like a life changing scientist in this world. People want to be more creative. There's a lot going on right now. What do you want to share with us? What do you want to be, do, create? Mr. Friend and I both said that we want to have a positive impact on the world. And I think that just having that intention, and it doesn't have to be publicly, like on the screen here, oh, you have to live stream to be, to have an impact. That's just one way of trying to do it, but it doesn't have to be. You can have that at any point with people that you walk past on the sidewalk, someone you have to talk to on the phone or send an email to, or at the grocery store or the cashier. There are plenty of moments to exchange simple, kind gestures. And that's a beautiful way to start. Hi, Kenneth, Mr. Friend says. Isn't that beautiful? I love this community. Hello, Mr. Friend, Kenneth says. We are sharing right now what we want to do. Like, I have this book, 14, it's a guide, 14 Days to an Abundant Mindset. It feels good to have created something positive in the world. I like that. I like the live streaming for this very reason, to remind people of possibility. As somebody, again, that doesn't have it all figured out, not everything's perfect. This is still a journey for me, too. I go through moments of frustration. I go through moments of saying, things I didn't mean when I was upset, all that stuff, all the regular human emotions. Um, but I do find these live streams and sharing insights and quotes and posts have, for lack of a better word, a therapeutic effect, because I'm able to see the lesson almost in real time as it's unfolding. I'm like able to notice, oh, wow, this is meant to teach me something big. And then I get to share it with you. Like, imagine. And now we get to share it here. Like, I get to read your name in comments and hear what you're working on and what you're going through. And so many times in this comment section, we're rooting for each other. We're sharing tips and advice and things that we're doing to improve our life or something we're struggling with and working on. What a beautiful space. What a beautiful place that we have created here, because this is our channel. So, oh, before I forget, please do share your creations, your quotes. If you have a win, Mr. Friend, you went to the gym, it's feeling good, like share that win in the comments. I check those comments regularly. Some of them take me a while to see. So if I just give me a day or two to reply, but I actually love reading your comments, your perspectives, seeing your images of what you've created. Like, I want that community space to be a place where like we all share things, so we can continue to root for each other. I think we need these positive communities now more than ever, especially with the content we're watching. I love my husband, but sometimes he picks these shows and it's like 48 hours of crime and who died within 48 hours. You have to figure out how to the killer and and then sometimes it's like you're watching these criminals and I'm like, these criminals wouldn't even spend half an hour watching a show on criminals if they had freedom right now. If they had the freedom, they'd be out living their life. And here we are watching, like, some people watch, what are those things called? Like reality shows. Hey, listen, I used to do that too, so I'm not judging. But where women are fighting with each other and they're yelling and backstabbing, and it's like, why do we watch drama? I wonder if it just keeps us thinking like this is what society is, this is what life is. But there's so much more. So I love that. We've got SKRE3T says, hello, I'm back. Yay, I'm glad you're here. We're just having a conversation about what we want to think and be and do and go and see. What do you want to create? What do you want your future to look like? Who are you becoming? I think that's what I ended up titling this live stream. Like, who are you becoming? What are you becoming? Um, I want to use the internet for good. Oh, call me Reet. That's my name. Oh, it's Reet. I like that. That's what that three is. Okay, Reet. Reet, I'm glad you're here. My name's Robin, reporting live from Ontario, Canada. We've got a handful of lovely people on this channel, creators, people that want to be more into art and music, and some future scientists, people that are going to change the world. Um, what are you becoming? What are you working on? I am working on just expressing all my creative ideas and feeling just free enough to do that, where I'm not insecure to the point where, listen, it still feels awkward when you put a video or a clip. And even if I ever watch myself talking again on these things, it is awkward. I don't love that part of it, but I think it's just not about me or what I look like or what my voice sounds like or what my hair looks like. I kind of think it's about the words and the message and the intent. So when we focus on that, like, what's your message? What's your intention? Then the rest of the stuff is just, I don't know, it's not as important. Reet says, laugh out loud. I really want to be innocent considering this. Oh, wait, I'd really want to be innocent considering this world nowadays. The sound of my own voice. Yeah. Cue the banjos. Yeah. Yeah, listen, you have the opportunity to be innocent, and Kenneth Ford says, "Yeah, the sound of my own voice, I feel it too. Oh my god, I feel a sneeze coming." I hear you. Like, literally, sometimes when I see my own short, um, it's just like, oh, I wanna scroll past it, but then, um, I don't want to teach the algorithms that, right? So, I don't know, it's interesting, but maybe again, like I said, it's not about us. It's not about our voice. It's about the words we're saying and our intent behind those words and what's, expressing ourselves as a human being. It's really quite beautiful. And I was saying too, Kenneth, that I think we should be trying new things like ceramics you're doing. I would love to try ceramics. I would love to try aerial acrobatics. I would love to try DJing. Um, I want to go on a helicopter again. I've been on one many, many years ago. I want to take my son. It's beautiful. There's a plane that flies around up here because I live in a small town surrounded by farms and forests. And whenever this plane flies around, we're like, it's Carl, wave to Carl. And we pretend we know the pilot, but I want to be in that plane one day. I want to see what my house looks like from the sky and not like heaven. I mean, in an airplane, Wouldn't that be something cool? Hold on. What does this mean? View message. What does this mean? Oh, I own a model plane. Hold on, wait a second. We're gonna keep this message. Oh, sorry. Something happened with your message and I had to give permission for it. It was beautiful. Let me read it. But if you become too innocent, people will eventually dig you deep into the ground by using you. Okay. Oh no, I own model planes that fly. Oh, that's cool. I want to go into a hot air balloon again. It's magical. Yes, Mr. Friend. Okay, I need to respond to that one. First, when you said if you become too innocent, it depends on what we mean by innocent. Listen, I think it's important to be optimistic for the future. Do not let anyone take that away from you. So it depends on what you mean by innocent. But if you see the world through fresh eyes and through hope and possibility, oh my God, don't let anyone take that from you. But also, you have to have a voice where you can kindly speak up for yourself and set boundaries. That's really important too. And wasn't always like that, but now in my 40s, I'm able to be really kind and still happy and optimistic. But also, when I sense that someone's trying to take advantage of me, I'm able to politely say, "Oh, this one, I'm not able to do this. It's not a good time for me." Or, "I'm sorry, I can't help with that. I'm not able to." We have to be our own advocate too, right? So you could be innocent if you're referencing as that and still be firm. Now, hot air balloons, first of all, Mr. Friend, Nick and I went on that many years ago, and it was one of the coolest experiences. I want to do that too. We should draw that in our next journaling or even today. Like, you don't have to wait for me to do it. A hot air balloon ride. The place that we did it at, we tried to call to surprise my son to take him, and they're not doing it anymore around here. I think it's about 3 hours from our house. I want to do that too. Thank you for reminding me. Um, yes, Mr. Friend says you can be innocent and firm, Ree. Absolutely, you can. And it just takes a little practice. Maybe you have to practice saying things like, oh, I'm not able to do that right now, or it's not a good time for me. You don't even have to have a reason. You can say it's not a good time for me. I'm not comfortable agreeing to this. Practice saying those words. Such a good point, Mr. Friend. You can be innocent and firm. Absolutely. You owe that to yourself. Hold on. Reet says, I'm terrified of hot air balloons. It was one of the coolest. I have a video of it too. Hold on. I'm eating my hair. I have a video of it too. It's old. I have to find it. It was one of the coolest experiences, and our hot air balloon ride went over a highway. It's called Highway 400, and we were like floating on top of the highway, and all the cars were like beep beep honking, and we were like waving to people, and it was magical. You're right, it was magical. So I don't know if you have a fear of hot air balloon rides because you haven't done it before or because you have, but Mr. Friend, absolutely, what a beautiful thing. Thank you for reminding me of that. Why is it blocking your messages? I need all of those qualities, Mr. Francis Reed. I was scared of hot air balloons, yes, but it was so serene. Oh my God, I did mine in Egypt over the Valley of Kings. Oh God, your hot air balloon ride was better than mine over the Highway 400. Hold on. Why is it blocking a message? Ig- Okay, hold on. Sorry. For some reason, your messages are being blocked, and I don't know why, and I've never seen this before, so I don't know. Maybe I pressed something. Um, exactly. That's what you need. No softness. Yeah, listen, you can be kind and say no at the same time. And sometimes it takes practicing it maybe to yourself, saying it to yourself, no, I'm not able to, or no thanks, without having an excuse. Yeah, just you can be kind and have a little softness because you don't want to be mean-spirited, but if they don't accept that, then you can be more firm. Absolutely. All of us need those two qualities, Reed says. Mr. Francis Reed, I was scared. Oh, yes, and oh, I can't believe you were in Egypt. A hot air balloon ride in Egypt. I'm going to look that up on YouTube. I think that there's videos of that in like this house music set. Hey, I can do that up now. Hot air balloon ride, Egypt. Oh my God. That's a good goal. I want to go on a hot air balloon ride in Egypt. Oh, it is from these scenes, I think. Some of the house music videos that I listen to have this footage of the hot air balloon rides, and it looks incredible in a space like that. What I did was nothing compared to this. If it comes on the screen properly, I'm going to show you. Hold on, this looks like it's someone's personal home movie. Anyway, I'll figure it out. Let's see. Reet says Robin looks like she could conquer a mind flayer. Stranger Things reference. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know that show, but I love that. That's cool. My guilty pleasure is pyramid theory videos. Kenneth Ford says, "Oh, look at that, Kenneth. The pyramids are okay, but Luxor is so much better." What is Luxor? Remind us. I will post some photos for you. See? See, Kenneth said, "Oh my God, I want to see the pyramids one day. Mr. Friend's going to post them. By the way, I do make music. Put your links to your music if they're on YouTube in the community tab. Mr. Friend, put some photos. Kenneth, like we could write this on our vision board. Maybe you could make a ceramic that's like a pyramid and start putting it out there that you get to do this." Guys, I think we're on to something. I want to see the pyramids one day, Kenneth Ford says. Mr. Friend, we want to see those pictures. I think we're all living vicariously through you. Mr. Friend says Luxor is when there's many historic places and the Valley of the Kings. Look, I don't know if you're going to get to see this, but I feel like I might be watching a YouTube video. Oh yeah, look at this. Is that where you went? Oh my God, I hope you can see that because that we need to see photos of this. Yes. Folks, imagine like we've got people that have been traveling and doing things that, we all are curious about. We've got people making music, making ceramics, a scientist. Like, isn't it cool that we all have something interesting to offer, interesting to say? Um, I was thinking this morning because I started that Substack account that I get to just like share little thoughts. Um, I think our human perspective and our human experience is one of the most valuable things that we can contribute nowadays to society. With AI, like we can get all the answers we need, right? But we can't share our experiences and perspectives, and AI can't do that. And AI can't tell you what it was like to see the pyramids from a hot air balloon, right? Like, it's cool. We've got perspective and experiences, and maybe that's what we should be using. Reet says, by the way, did you know I got sucked into a ship propeller, grabbed onto the blade, and survived? No, I didn't know that. That sounds extremely scary, and that would be so rare to survive. What a blessing that you're here today. Imagine. And we're glad you're here today. We're all adding a little value to this live stream and we're learning about each other. Now we're coming up with, I didn't even know that I wanted to do a hot air balloon ride in Egypt. Like, I didn't even know that that's now something that sounds really interesting to me, and it's something that I'd love to see in my lifetime. And it's because of you, because you shared that. So we can learn things from each other. Like we don't the internet can be a very beautiful place. I've been saying if we are selective about what we talk about, what we watch, and what we listen to, and who we, I don't like the word follow, but who we engage with online. If you're really intentional, you can use the internet for good things and it can help you to dream bigger. Maybe that's what we're doing today as well together. Reet says, "Oh my God, it was the size of a chair, laugh out loud. Oh my God, the propeller. Yikes, that's very serious. We're glad you're here. We're glad you're here. And now you get to drive these planes. What was it called? These, what were those planes that you get to see or use? Like, that's so cool. Again, in this community tab, you can share pictures and your ceramics or your creations or your view or your travel pictures that you think that we could appreciate. Share them here. We'd love to see that. Our seaplanes, yeah, that'd be awesome. You weren't hurt, Reet? Mr. Friend wants to know, were you hurt? How we're so glad you're here, but tell us, were you hurt? It sounds pretty serious that. I'd be curious to know. Mm. Reet had to smack the propeller and it fell onto the seafloor. Oh my God. Thank God you were thinking quickly. Um, Sometimes people can panic, right? In those types of moments. So good for you that you were able to think quickly. Um, I don't know. I love the water too, the ocean. I haven't seen the ocean in a while. I miss the ocean. Um, I miss seeing sunrise at the ocean. It's very beautiful. You know, right now it's 9:41 in Ontario, Canada. It's still a little bit cool. You know, you need a sweater. I've got a little blanket here. I just miss warm mornings. I want like to feel warm and be able to wear like shorts and a t-shirt first thing in the morning. Mr. Friend says, "Do you snorkel?" Oh, Reet, do you snorkel? I have snorkeled in my lifetime, and it was like one of the coolest things. It's beautiful. If you have any photos of that, Mr. Friend or Reet, please do share it in the community. I would love to go snorkeling in cooler places. The other thing with the big tank and all that, I don't think that's something I'd be able to do. I have a hard time, like breathing through my mouth instead of my nose. So I just hold my breath when I snorkel and then pop up a bit and then just, I would love to see that. No, let's see. Not really. I mean, like the cable snapped. Oh, and pushed me into the propeller. Oh, wow. Oh, I mean, I can share my music. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, share your music. What kind of genre is it? Um, I think that it's so cool if we can show each other our little passions and hobbies, or some of the places that we've been to, or some of the things that we're creating. I wish I had more stuff like that to show you. Um, and I do intend to do more and see more and be more and share more. So if we can get some ideas from you guys, that would be amazing. Oh, it's like pop music. Reet makes pop music? That's awesome. That would be really cool if you could share that link here. Again, the community tab is for this community to share what's good, to share something that might bring a little joy to someone else or might make us say like, "Oh, wow, that's so cool. I want to create that." I would love to see Kenneth Ford create a ceramic of like the pyramids. Or too bad you couldn't create almost like a hot air balloon cup or something and like put those themes on your artwork. That would be awesome. Hey, Reed says through my vocals used to go. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Though my vocals used to go to whistle tones. Oh, like Ariana Grande, but now I sound like a walrus. Oh, okay. That's interesting. But there's like devices and equipment that you can use to switch that up. Don't let anything stop you. There's always another way. There's always a way that we can pivot. I have trained my mind to when something comes up that like I'm able to figure out some other way of doing it. Maybe it won't come out the exact way that I wanted, but some other new way, some other thing to try. So maybe you're going to use this new voice that you say sounds like a lovely sea creature, and you're going to find a way to make it work. You're going to find a way to make it work. I love that. Oh, look, Kenneth Ford says, I do get inspired by Egyptian pottery. Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't it be cool to create like your hopes and dreams and goals and then first you think it, then you create something physical and then the next step is experiencing it. It's like you're one step away from it after that. We would love to see that. Reet says I have to squeeze my throat to get those yeah, breathy vocals. Hey, well there you go. You found a way. You got to squeeze your throat. That's what you got to do. Isn't that interesting? I don't know. I think that we can really train our minds for the good and to be resourceful and solutions focused and look for the good, look for the lesson, look for the way, be curious. Um, maybe accept that we don't always have to answer, like, we don't always have to have the answers either. We don't have to look for everything all the time, not in a frazzled way, but in, like I said, a resourceful way. I wonder. That's interesting. It'd be interesting to see. Reet says, "Yep, I share the link to my instrumental. I mean, I made it at 12." Laugh out loud. You mean 12 years old? You made that instrumental? That's awesome. Yes, please do share the link. But if you share it in the chat, it doesn't like when you rewatch these videos, like share it in the chat. Absolutely share it in the chat so we can see it. But there's a community tab on my YouTube channel where the people who are subscribers, like you in the community, yeah, for sure, I allow it. Um, we can permanently see that. Share it in the community. Yeah. So if you want to share it here in the chat, you can, but then also after the live stream, go into the community and create a post, I believe it is. And you can put an image or the link, say, like, here's the link to my music, and then put the link in there so it'll always be in there because these community conversations during live streams, they don't show up when you watch the live stream again, at least not on the phone and not on the TV. But I don't know about the computer. Has anyone ever watched a live stream replay on the computer and saw the chat? Um, so yeah, I'd be curious. I don't know. So if you could share it in the community, that would be incredible. We would love to hear your music, love to see your art, love to see your travel photos, like Egyptian travel photos. Like that would be really cool. And then Kenneth is like doing Egyptian inspired pottery, and hopefully we'll share those images too of anything you've already created or anything that you're working on. I think that's really, really cool. And I look forward to sharing that too. Oh, you can see chat replay on the computer. Ah, just not on the phone and not on the TV. Ah, so it doesn't go away forever when somebody writes something. It stays there. It just depends on the medium that you rewatch it. Huh, that's good to know. I do think these live streams have value. Because every episode, yeah, we do talk about the same core messages, but there's new topics that come up and new insights that come up. Hey, look, here it is, Reet says. We're going to get that link soon. And then again, please do share it in the community tab so it'll stay there. And it's something that we can click on right away, probably. Hopefully, if it's on YouTube and it leads us right to your song, that would be awesome. Um, oh, look, you can see it on the phone too, but it takes a day or two. Holy, it's windy out here. Oh, I didn't know that. I've never seen the chat on the phone. Okay, these only include a tiny bit of vocals. That's okay. Don't overthink it. You know what's funny? Sometimes we think other people are going to notice these things, and half the time other people don't. Like, we really don't even notice sometimes. Um, it's interesting. I did a live stream too, and somebody was like mowing their lawn. And I was like, oh no, you're going to hear it. Nobody heard anything. I didn't even have to mention it. Sometimes we make a bigger deal than it needs to be. But I feel it's kind of cringe though. We were just talking about that. We were talking about like hearing our own voice feels cringy sometimes. If I watch my own like short clip and see myself talking to the camera, it's cringy. Hearing myself, like that's okay. It's I guess it's normal to feel that way, but to others it's not cringe. So yeah, go ahead and share it. Step out of your comfort zone. Life's too short to be worried about what other people think. If it's something that you like and that you enjoyed making, I think it's important to put it out there in the world. I do think we all have a little uniqueness, a little gift, things we're interested in, and there's going to be a tribe that would love to hear it and see it too. And we would never be able to give those people that opportunity if we don't just try and put it out there. Like, what's the worst that can happen? You have a hobby, creating music. That's great. It's better than scrolling. It's better than doom scrolling or like, just what's that thing called when you watch a bunch of shows in a row? Um, Not a marathon. I can't remember, but there's a term for that where people just, oh, binge watch, like, you know, creating. You're creating. I think binge watching a show and doom scrolling is more cringe than anything that we can say or do or create. That's what I think. Hey, maybe that's a good post for my Substack. you know, um, Doom scrolling is more cringe than creating anything. Hey, look at this. We got Wyoming. Hey, strong lady. Hey. I'm working on it, getting stronger. Oh, yay. Look, Kenneth Ford says, I think about all the time wasted watching TV over the years. Hey, but now we know better. Now we know better. What people did with TV before, a lot of us might have that regret later with scrolling, as people say, especially doom scrolling. Like the doom scrolling part, I don't get. But maybe they just mean scrolling in general. But I think doom scrolling is worse. But just mindless scrolling, I do think a lot of humans are going to have a lot of regret with that. That's why I do like these sort of intentional live streams where we're having normal conversations and we're learning about each other. Binge is okay. Uh, Oh, binge is okay when you are sick. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Kenneth Ford says, yeah, I think about all the time wasting. Wyoming says, how are you? And those biceps, they're slow. They're getting a little slow to pop out. But I'm working on it. Mr. Friend, too, who's in the chat, went to the gym this week and we're getting stronger and we're getting fitter. And some of us take a little longer to get there. And that's okay as long as you're working on getting there, right? And we got to give ourselves a little bit of grace, I think, too. So I'm glad you're here. How was your week? We'd love to know what you're working on. Again, if there is a quote or a really cool picture or a place that you've been that you want to share, you've created some art or music and you want to share it in the community tab, that's for us to see your stuff. So we could all root for each other on this channel the way we do. We're always rooting for each other. It is a very special community here on YouTube. I do feel lucky that I tried this. It feels like a beautiful way to spend my free time. And I don't have any shows. I don't have any television shows that I'm committed to. Like I said, I don't scroll short form content. Um, I do love creating and sharing ideas. So, oh, let's see. We've got another one. Why does it keep? Ah, yay. Wyoming says, in a few weeks, we'll be seeing you flexing and kissing those guns. Laugh out loud. Yeah, right? I hope so. Hey, posted it. Oh my God. Yay. Okay, guys, after this, head out to the community tab to click the link to see Reet's music. By the way, I'm good, thanks. I'll use this weekend for some rest. What about you? There, see, Wyoming. What a beautiful thing. You need to take it easy and rest. That's beautiful. Some of us tend to feel like we have to go, accomplish, do. And you're saying, you know what? My body needs a little bit rest. That's what I'm going to do. And that's okay too, folks. I think I'm guilty of that too. Just having to, like, I have a list that's always ongoing. And when I cross one thing off, I add two more. I love that you said that, rest. Because truthfully, I think after this live stream, I'm going to rest as well. I've been getting up between 2, 3, 4 in the morning every day this week. I even got out of bed at 3 a.m. recently, twice actually this week. So yeah, I think rest. I think I'm gonna take a nap before I head out to go pick up my uncle. Hey, look, Mr. Friend says I posted a couple photos of the hot air balloon. Guys, we're sharing some of our cool stories and stuff on the community. I can't wait to see that. Reet says, "Oh yeah, there's some weird game plays on there too. Oh, that's interesting. It's the power and Wi-Fi is back on. Yay! Lucas has power and Wi-Fi. That's amazing, guys. I can't wait to check out that community tab. Oh no, I love staying at home, just watching some sports, podcasts, news, or just training. Yeah, I love that you said that because I do think that life doesn't have to look the same for everyone. Like, some people like slower pace, some people like faster pace, some people like a little combination. based on their mood and what they're feeling. And that's great. I think it's important to know what you like. And yes, you got to try new things, but go with your gut. If your gut says you need a little rest and take it easy this weekend, then that's what you need. Or if you need to go out and explore and try new things, then that's what you need. There's no one size fits all. I will post more photos soon, Mr. Friend says. I have to go help my son. Please take care, everyone. Yeah, absolutely. You go help your son. Have fun. We'll be on here a little bit longer and we look forward to seeing those images. Kenneth Ford says, I might put on a video of the best dog ever. His name is Hero and he's a Pyrenees with a lot of personality. Hey, is that a movie? I want to see that. That's awesome. Ah, Lucas has another reminder for us before we head out today. Please do share it. I'd love to hear that. Reed says, though, I need American friends. Oh, where are you? Reed, remind us. Totally agree with you. How's your workout journey going? Wyoming says. It's going there. It's going. I do feel like I need to go harder, like lift heavier, be more intense. Um, there's an older lady at the gym and she's ripped. Like if you saw her from the back, you'd think she was like 25. And then when you see her, then you're like, oh, okay, no, she might be like even a grandma, but she looks so fit and strong. And she just goes, goes, goes. She goes from one machine, then she's doing pull-ups, then she's doing this thing, then she's doing that. And she just go, 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 go. And I was like, wow, I want to be like that. I want to be more intense with my workouts because, I have an hour and 15 minutes because we do it in the morning before I start work. But I am typically a slower paced person. I like a slow morning. I like to sip my coffee if I could in bed, you know, but there's a time and place for these different levels of intensity. And I think at the gym, I need to be more go. So that's how my journey is. I need to pick it up a notch. Hey, Lucas says, God loves you all. Isn't that beautiful? Thank you, Lucas. I love when you do that. God loves us all, folks. I love that. Oh, Reet's from India, but I can speak and look American. Oh, that's amazing. Beautiful. Yeah, we don't need to rush anything. Yeah, like I know. It's true. It's true. But I do think that if I worked faster in the gym, I would get more done, but I do have to like be more intentional. It's not just like bah 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 like trying to rush it, but just be a little bit more, I guess, focused and go a little bit more intense with the weights, that type of thing. So I'm still getting there. Like I still don't consider myself a true workout person yet, but I want to be. So it's still part of my identity. I'm just slower into it. And it's okay to be that way. You don't have to be an expert with everything you're doing, but it's also okay to notice when it's time to try a little harder and do better. So that's where I am. Let's see. Reed says some people have been racist to me sometimes. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Um, I'm sorry to hear that because I feel like, we all have different things to offer, and this would be such a boring world if we all looked the same and we all sounded the same and we all liked the same things. I think that would be really boring. I do find variety is very important. My mom is actually from Guyana. She's Indian, and my dad was white Canadian. And so my family looks Indian, brown, and then, but I looked white with like green eyes, but my mom was a little brown lady, and my brothers are all brown. So yeah, it's just, I don't know. Um, Racism bothers me. I think because I come from a mixed race and, my mom is a different race. Like I couldn't imagine somebody mistreating her because she's different than they are. Like who's different then? We're all different. How could we treat somebody who, I don't know, the whole thing just doesn't make sense to me, but feel sorry for those people, Reet. If somebody mistreats you because they're racist, they're probably a very angry person and it would suck to be them. That's kind of how I feel about people when they're like being aggressive on the road and they're passing all these cars and they're not driving safe. And like, God, it would suck to be them. It would suck to be in a car with a person that was just so angry and frustrated. And I don't know. I have compassion for those people. I'd be so funny seeing you flexing. Oh, it'd be so funny seeing you flexing, Wyoming says. Yeah, it would. You'd be like, where's her muscle? Oh, your mama is Indian in all cats. Yeah, can you believe it? Yeah, my mom is brown from Guyana. I'm sure I have some. videos and pictures of her somewhere here. I don't have a lot of other people that show up on my channel, like just my mom's husband, my husband and my son. I don't show any other people on my channel, but I'd like to in the future if they're comfortable with it. I don't tell anyone about this channel. It's not something that I kind of like the idea that the world will let it find whoever it's meant to. I don't tell anyone a lot about it. So, but my mom is Indian. Auntie G, tell her namaste, Auntie G. Yeah, that's awesome. That's so cool. Let's see. I'm sure you got some muscles. Don't underestimate yourself. Bet you'll roll those sleeves up and be flexing those guns, Wyoming says. Oh, I love that. I love that. Lucas says, Reet, well, this channel, I think none of us are racist. Oh, isn't that beautiful, Lucas? I love that you wrote that. Yeah, you know what? This channel is a place where everyone kind of like feels like we're just curious about our differences. We're curious about where are you from? What's your story right now? What are you going through? What are you working on? What's your creative passion? What do you want to be your creative passion? I feel like this channel is a really good mishmash of everything that's different. And I think that's why we get along so well. And I think that's why it's so easy for us to relate to each other because we accept each other's differences. And the world needs more of that. It's actually very sad when people have that tunnel vision and they think like if you don't believe in the same politician as me, then I can't like you or we have to be upset with each other. I think that's a very small way of thinking and it's very sad. I feel sorry for those people. Yeah, yeah, everyone's here is peaceful, Reet says. Absolutely. Reet says, well, this is the channel. Well, on this channel, yeah, none of us are racist. I love that. It's true. We're open and we're curious and we're learning from each other. And this channel does offer like some little mini lessons in every single live stream. That's another cool thing about it. I do always learn from you guys. And now I want to go on a hot air balloon ride and see the pyramids. Can you imagine? I didn't even know I wanted that. I forgot about that. My husband and I went on a hot air balloon ride probably 20 years ago, literally 2 decades ago, if not more than that. It was probably the first year or two of our relationship. So, but we did try to look it up a few years back to see if we could take Tommy and it's not around here anymore. So if you, we've got some pictures. Oh, yes, we have to check the community before I take my nap because I have to drive to go pick up my family. I want to check out that community post, your music, everything that you guys are sharing, your pictures, Kenneth, what you're working on. And if you're still here, folks, please do check out that community tab. See what we're all working on. Share your tips, quotes, advice. If there's a subject or an emotion or something that you want discussed on the next live stream, like put that there too. I do find that my ideas actually come from you. It's like you spark my ideas, and they're not even my ideas. They come from you. They're born out of the things that are said here on this channel. So please, if you're comfortable sharing a topic or something you want to talk about, I'm not an expert, but we can talk about it here. I would love that. So, whatever you're doing this weekend, I wish you an incredible weekend. I look forward to, again, reading your comments, seeing what you're working on. Join the next live stream. I'm going to try to live stream again. I just don't know the time because I'm going to have company staying with me. I'm not sure what that's going to look like for the next few days. Um, so I do hope to come on again live and share and see where you're at and talk about these things that are so important to talk about, our hopes and dreams and goals and what we're working on, what we want to be, who we're becoming. Those are the conversations that really are going to shift perspectives. And Mr. Friend said it best that like nerds change the world, okay? And I'm a big nerd, I think. I think I'm a big nerd minus the like good in math and spelling. I'm a nerd that's terrible with math and spelling, but I think I'm a big nerd and I hope to change the world in a good way. And not in an egotistical way, but I just hope to have a positive impact. And I feel like I do because I see it here with you guys. You guys have a positive impact on me. And I hope I have helped facilitate a place where that can offer it to you too, because you do offer it to me. Everyone here is peaceful, like Reet says. Which exercises do you do for your arms? Um, I'm doing that one where we pull down like this. like the bar. And I'm doing a lot of the back machines that the picture does say like it works parts of the arm and shoulder too, a lot of back. And I have another weight where I'm putting it behind me and just lifting up. And then you can do even reverse push-ups. But again, my arms are the slowest one to take shape, and even my stomach has been the slowest. But I think a lot of it too is diet. So I'm still getting there. I got to do more abs, more stomach, and obviously booty and legs. I got to do it all. I got to do it all. But if you have a workout, like if you ever have any workouts too, screenshots of exercises or tips or health advice, like, listen, guys, it doesn't mean we all have to just believe everything each other's saying. I'm not suggesting that either. But like, take what works for you and leave the rest. There was this thing that this gentleman, his name was Michael Guillaume, was saying, take the fruit, throw away the peel. Take the fruit and throw away the peel. You're going to hear a lot of stuff in your lifetime. Take what you feel is going to work for you and throw away the rest. You don't have to do or say or be everything. Just take what you feel resonates with you and throw away the rest. That's all. Thank you very much for this live stream. I felt a little bit tired and less energy today. And as usual, um, I'm just so glad and lucky and grateful that I have an opportunity to connect with you around the world. And I truly, truly value every moment of it. And when I take too long to live stream, I miss you. I miss you and I think about you. So I wish you a wonderful weekend until the next live stream, folks. And I can't wait to see what you post on that community tab. Take care.